Hello, all. Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we will learn about different formulas of profit and loss. So, profit and loss is a concept which is mostly related to business firms, and objective of every firm is to earn profit. But due to some unavoidable condition, they sometimes incur loss as well. So, applying different formulas, we will see that how we can calculate profit of a seller or of a producer, and also how we can calculate loss of a particular when a seller or producer can even incur a loss. So, it is related to mainly related to seller and buyer, and also the main two variables of this profit and loss kind of numerical is how much they will gain by selling any product, or whether they will incur loss, right? So as I mentioned that it is a concept in mathematics that mainly deals with calculating gains from selling any product, okay, or services at a particular price. So there will always be a particular price at which they will sell, which is called selling price. So we will learn about some key. There are some key terms associated with profit and loss, like cost price. What is cost price? What is selling price? How to calculate profit percentage? How to calculate loss percentage? And also very important concept which is often used in our real life, that is discount. Okay, sellers also provide discount on marked price or listed price of the product. So we will learn all these concepts. So first, starting with cost price. So every seller will purchase the product from the market, or they will purchase raw materials, and they will by their own they will produce the product, but there will be a cost associated with the product. Either they purchase it, the final product, from the market, or they produce it themselves. So there will be a cost price. So the cost price tells us the price at which a seller purchases a particular product or item from the market. On the other hand, selling prices, the price at which the seller is actually selling the product to his customers, right? So obviously, if objective of a seller is to earn profit or gain something positive amount, selling price will always be greater than cost price. So selling price is the price at which the item is sold in the market to the customers. As I mentioned that if selling price is greater than cost price, so the price at which I am selling my product to my customers is greater than the price at which I have purchased it. So obviously there will be a positive gain, which is called profit. But sometimes sellers are bound to sell because of some economic conditions, business conditions, bound to sell at a lower price than the cost price. So selling price sometimes can be lower than the cost price. So in that case, it will be a loss. Okay. So the formula for profit is selling price minus cost price, since it will give you a positive amount. And formula for loss is if you want to measure it in a positive amount, positive loss amount, that is selling price minus cost price minus selling price. Because in case of loss, selling price will always be greater than cost price will always be greater than the selling price, right? So we will also try to learn, we will also see here how percentage, profit percentage or loss percentage is calculated. As you can see, profit percentage will always be calculated out of cost price, not selling price, right? So out of cost price, the price at which I have purchased the product, out of that, how much I have gained after selling the product. Okay. So always remember that profit percentage or loss percentage will always be calculated based on cost price, not selling price, because it shows you what additional you are gaining out of the over and above the cost price, what additional you are gaining by selling the item. So the profit percentage you can calculate by dividing the profit amount uh, with cost price into 100. So obviously profit, as in the previous slide it is mentioned, it is the difference between selling price minus cost price, right? And if you further divide it by cost price, you will get profit percentage. Same loss percentage can also be calculated like this. First you find out the loss amount divided by cost price into 100 will give you loss percentage. So calculating selling price when cost price and profit is given. So there is a particular formula and you have to memorize it. So selling price when profit is given is obviously then cost price plus profit. Okay, so when there is profit from selling the product and you don't know what is the selling price, but you have this two information available, then you just add selling price with profit and you will get, cost price with profit and you will get selling price. Now how will find out in percentage terms? Suppose profit percentage is given and cost price is given, you want to find out selling price. Okay, so the formula for this is selling price into 1 plus profit by 100. That will give you selling price. Because selling price is always, if there is profit, selling price is always cost price plus percentage of profit of the cost. This together, this two will give you selling price. Just it is in absolute terms. Difference between these two formula is that it is in absolute terms, it is in percentage terms. It is given in percentage. This is the basic difference between these two. Same for loss also. If loss is given, if there is loss after selling the product and you don't know what is the selling price, but cost price is given, so cost price minus loss will give you selling price. In this case, selling price will be less than cost price, which I already mentioned in the previous PPT, previous slide, that when there is loss, selling price will be less than cost price. And in percentage term, just like this, okay, so it will be cost price minus loss percentage. When the percentage is given, loss, absolute amount of loss is not given, but percentage of loss is given, you have to apply this formula to find out selling price. Just you have to memorize it. Same, given the selling price and profit loss, we can also find out cost price. So cost price, the when it is in absolute terms, cost price is selling price minus profit, and when loss is given, cost price is selling price plus loss. This is in absolute terms. When selling price is given and profit is given, or selling price is given and loss is given, and you don't know what is cost price, so you have to calculate the cost price, then you have to apply this two formulas just opposite to this. Okay, where selling price will be cost price will be selling price minus profit, and here selling price plus loss. And if it is given in percentage term, same, it will just be reciprocal of what we have learned in the previous slide. It will be selling price by 1 plus profit percentage. So earlier it was selling price into 1 plus profit percentage, but here it will be selling price by 1 plus profit percentage. Same, in case of loss, it will be selling cost price will be, if it is given in percentage format. If loss is given in percentage format, then selling price will be selling price by 1 minus loss percentage. Loss percentage by, and you have to, since it is in percentage, you have to divide it by 100, since we are considering percentage. So these are the two formulas for calculating cost price if profit percentage and loss percentage is given. Another very important point is discount. Now, discount is often offered on a marked price of a product. So it is usually called marked price or listed price. It's not the selling price. Always remember that a seller or producer will always give you discount on marked price. They will not give you discount on selling price, because if they further reduce their selling price, their profit percentage will be reduced. So you have often seen that on any product it's written MRP, maximum retail price, and sometimes discount is offered on maximum retail price. So discount is nothing but a reduction in price of a product or service typically offered to attract customer. So basic objective of providing discount is to attract customer, and it is always provided on marked price but not selling price. And how you can calculate the discount amount? What is the discount amount? It is the difference between marked price minus selling price. Okay, so that is in mathematics. It's not it cannot be always true in real life. So even the marked price or the actual price, the price actually they are selling, it can be little higher than selling price. But in mathematics, we apply this formula where marked price minus selling price will give you discount. And this is how you can calculate discount percentage. So discount is always calculated based on out of the marked price. So out of marked price, how much discount is offered? Suppose marked price is 200 and 100 rupees discount is offered. Then discount percentage, you have to apply this formula, right? So discount percentage will be 5%. And given discountage per, if suppose discount amount is not given, but discount percentage is given and marked price is given, then to find out the actual discounted price, you have to apply this formula. Where marked, it is just we are changing the sides from here. If you just change the side, you will get this formula. So from formula 1, you can move to formula 2, where discount percentage is given but actual discounted price or discounted amount is not given. Then you can apply this formula, right? So this is all the formulas that we have to memorize for solving numericals related to profit and loss. So problem 1 says that a merchant buys a bag for 500 and wants to make a profit of 20%. Find the selling price. So yes, cost price is given, profit percentage is given, and you have to find the selling price. So cost price is, as the merchant buys at 500, so cost price is 500. Profit percentage is 20%. Now given this, which formula we are supposed to apply? We already seen that when profit percentage is given and cost price is given, to find out the selling price, we have to apply this formula where selling price will be equal to cost price into 1 plus profit percentage by 100. So let us apply this formula, right? So selling price will be cost price into 1 plus profit percentage, which is 20, or else I will write it as profit percentage by 100, right? And we will just substitute the values. So 500 into 1 plus 20 by 100, right? So it's 5. So 500 into LCF will be 5. 5 into 1, 5 plus 1. So it will be 500 into 6 by 5, right? So if we divide 500 by 5, we will get 100. So selling price will be 600. Okay, so that's how we can find out the selling price. So our selling price will be 600, right? So let us move to the next one. So using with this very easy formula, we can, when cost price is given and profit percentage is given, Using this formula, we can find out the selling price. Next problem is on discount rate. A shopkeeper offers a 10% discount on a marked price. So, marked price is given as 500. Discount percent is given, right? Discount percent is 10%. We have to find out the selling price. Now, in order to find out the selling price, since marked price is given, we first have to find out the discounted price. After discount, what is the price and what is the formula for that? Uh, so, the formula for discount price is marked price into discount percentage. Please write down this formula by 100, right? So, this is the formula of to find out the discounted price. So, first we have to find out the discounted price, then only we will be able to calculate the selling price. So, here marked price is 500, discount percent is 10, 10 by 100, right? So, 0 will cancel out, and our discounted price, how much discount is given? It's 50. Okay, so discounted price is 50. Now, to find out the selling price, when marked price is given and discount price is given, there is a formula. So, this formula we will apply. So, we know discount, we know marked price. It will be very from this equation. This is an equation. From this equation, it will be very easier to find out the selling price, right? So, we will apply this formula here, which is discount price. I'm writing DP, discount price is equal to marked price minus selling price. So if we just change the side, okay, so we will get selling price will be equal to marked price minus discounted price. So marked price is 500 and discount price is 50. So our selling price will be 450. Right? So what is the selling price? Our selling price will be 450. So here we have applied two formula. First, we calculated discount price. What is the discount amount or what is the discount price given in marked price and discount percentage. Then we have used this formula to find out the selling price. Right? Let us move to the next problem. So next problem says that there's a two product problem. So a person buys two items for 1,000 each. So obviously cost price for both the item uh, uh, for each item. So he has purchased both two items. So each item's cost price is 1,000. He sells one at a profit of 20%. So say for assumption, suppose he sells the first product at 20% and he sells the second product at 20% profit and he sells the second product at 10% loss. So for the second product, it is 10% loss. So we have to find out the overall profit or loss percentage, right? So our cost price, let us first write down the cost price of item 1, which is 1,000, and cost price of item 2, which is also 1,000. So what is the total cost price? Total cost price is 1,000 plus 1,000, which will give you 2,000. Right? Now we have to find out what is the selling price, because when overall we want to calculate profit or loss, we need total cost price and we need total selling price, right? So he sells one at a first item he sells at a profit of 20%. So just we need to find out the profit amount. So your profit amount will be profit percentage. This is the formula, by cost price into 100 to find out the profit amount. So 20 by 1,000 into 100, which will give you Sorry. So directly, instead of calculating profit, directly we'll find out the selling price. So just applying the previous formula, directly we'll find out the selling price. And the formula for selling price is when cost price and profit is given, 1 plus profit percentage by 100, right? So directly we can find out selling price of item 1, where cost price is 1000, 1 plus profit percentage is 20 by 100. So same 5, so 1000 into 5 plus 1, which will give you 1000 into 6 by 5, and it will finally give you 1200. So selling price of first item is 1200 when he is earning profit of 20%. So I'll write it here. Selling price of first item 1 is 1200. Now we have to find out selling price of second item, which he sells at a 10% loss. So I will just remove this. So selling price of second item will be same cost price into 1. Since it is loss, so we have to subtract it loss percentage by 100. Okay, so it will just cancel out and there will be 1 in the numerator, and in the denominator it will be 10. So 1000 into 10 into 1, 10 minus 1, which is 1000 minus 9 by 10. Okay, and 0 will cancel out, and finally we will have 900 as selling price. So selling price of second product or second item is 900. Fine. Now what is the total selling price? Because we are interested to find out total selling price. So total selling price will be 2100. So our total cost price, our total cost price for both the item was 2000, and total selling price for both the item was 2100. So the difference between, obviously selling price is higher, so obviously he has earned a profit. So the difference between these two will give us the actual profit amount, the absolute profit amount. So profit by selling both the item will be total cost price, TCP, total cost price, minus total selling price, TSP. So total selling price minus total cost price. So total selling price is 2100 minus total cost price is 2000. So 2100 minus 2000 is 100. So profit amount is 100. Now we have to find out profit percentage. So obviously he has earned profit, and now we have to find out the profit percentage. So profit percentage will be nothing but it will be calculated uh, out of cost price how much profit he has earned. So profit percentage will be profit amount by cost price, total cost price into 100, right? So profit amount, as we find out, 100 by total cost price is 2000 into 100. So 0 will cancel out. So it will be 5%, right? So profit percentage will be 5%. So how to solve this problem step by step? So first you have to find out the total cost price for both the product, which is 2000. Then you have to find out, given cost price and given profit and loss percentage, you have to find out, second step is to find out selling price for both the products. And in third step you have to find out total selling price for both the product, right? So once you have total cost price and total selling price, you can find out the difference. You will get a positive difference, which is profit. And then at the final step or the fifth step, you have to find out the profit percentage, okay, by selling, after selling both the product. So this is how, by applying combination of 2 3 formulas, we can solve this kind of numerical problem. In the next lecture, we will see how to solve case based numerical problems on profit and loss. Let's meet in the next lecture. Thank you very much.